Happy morning, everybody. A wonderful afternoon and evening. One of the ways meditation is helping improve the clarity and creativity is something called this whole brain synchronization. So there is our neocortex or the frontal brain, the conscious brain, all of that whole thing is divided into two halves, left hemisphere, right hemisphere. And normally, when a sensory input comes, both of them are equally capable of doing everything. Both of them are equally capable of performing every function, the left and the right. When sensory input comes, then that part of the brain takes that and then processes it. So right process it. But when we meditate, these two are connected through something called corpus callosum, which is the connecting glue, if you will, or the connecting nerve fibers, if you will. And they found that in regular meditators, it is strengthening the connection between the left brain and the right brain. So I'm not coming to the left means creativity, emotions, right means logic. There is some research there. There's contradicting, there is some research there. Some surveys have said yes, left brain is more creation, more emotion, right brain is the logic and analytical skills, so you got to have both of them together. There is some research there, but assuming that is there, but even otherwise, both the brains have similar equal capabilities. Some research which is showing in some areas of the brain of the left has got more creative ability or more intuitive ability. Some research is showing that. But keeping that research aside also, if two brains are independently working, it's like two leaders in a company are independently working. I work with a set of client situations, you work with a set of client situations. If we just independently work all the time, then we lose out, right? There is a valuable information from this leader because he worked with a set of clients, and this one is working with a set of clients. When they talk, when they connect and then exchange, when I have a situation from this leader side, and then I need some extra help, then suddenly I can go and then access the resource on the other side. I can, right? It's just pretty straightforward. When I need some help, then I can readily go and then draw resources from there, vice versa. When I learned something, I can exchange it. Next time when I'm tweaking a decision on the right side, and I need some readily decision-making capability because my cognitive brain on both sides is working similarly, but I need, on the right side, I need some help. In a situation like this, what do I do? Because you're analyzing. So if assuming that your left had more of that, because it just so happened when an input comes and then it goes anywhere. And then that part of the brain picks up and processes it. So it's great if both of them work together, whole brain synchronization, just like two leaders work together and then actually synchronize and then freely take from each other or help each other, then you create something more, just like that. So two brains, that corpus callosum, for meditators, because meditation is increasing the neural networks everywhere. It is creating extra neural networks. It is also creating the neural networks that connect these two brains together. So the research has shown that it increases the whole brain synchronization. So more connections, so more data, more information, more help in dealing with situations. Clarity and creativity both rely on fresh ideas, right? There is a unique idea is what you want. Clarity is nothing but the original unique idea that's coming in, and then we muddy it around with a lot of other things. So creativity, of course, is a fresh idea that's coming in which you want to implement. So solutions. So when we have this regular meditators, because of the whole brain synchronization, our corpus callosum getting better, stronger, the connections. So naturally, we have better insight capability. Insights will translate to whether it's purpose, whether it's creation, both of them. Now, on top of it, just taking it as two brains having the same capability as it is, that is there. But this is what most of the research has found, that both of them have the skill, both of them process everything. It's not that only the, let's see, by right means left. The left is analytical. If I've said left is creative, no. It's not that only left is analytical and only right is creative. It's not that. There isn't adequate research that is proven yet on this. Both brains have similar capacities. So first point is meditation is connecting them, combining them together, so that when an incident is happening, both are taking in either the load or they're exchanging information, drawing circuits, and then making it work pretty better. That's one. But on top of it, if you have to take some research that is there, which is saying some portion of the right brain, which is stimulated through the left portion of the body, if you take some portion of the right brain, they found that when the right brain is stimulated more, then it has an extra intuitive capability, creative capability, extra. And so that research we take it, then again, we are utilizing. Normally, people have a lot of analytical capability because of the mind, the way we have been driven, a lot analytical, right? The intuitive capabilities from the heart center, that is signals we receive, intuition. And so the research is that, okay, there is this right is active for that intuitive, creative, holistic, combined, all that is there, which is generally found from a women versus men, feminine, masculine. So the feminine is equal to holistic, intuitive, creative, and masculine is equal to logic, analysis, separately thinking, box thinking. Here it is holistic thinking. So we improve both the brains with meditators. Both are being developed. So pure logical minded will also start becoming more creative. And it's not only just always holistic or intuitive, but you also need to have some logic. Otherwise, you can't refine our plans. We got to take the data that is coming in and then analyze the data and then make a decision that is there. But at the same time, not always only data. You also take your intuitive feeling that data may be wrong. Hey, whatever may be your past experience with this client, but you know what? Tell you what, this time your gut is telling you to go and then make this decision. That's intuition. You might discard the data and you go with what you feel right at that point, right? So the whole brain synchronization, meditation is increasing better insight capability, and as a result, it's increasing clarity of purpose, and also as a result, it's helping us be more creative. And it's making those who are purely analytical into more holistic. And those who are purely holistic and always want to be holistic into, also sometimes you have to separate an apple from orange. You can't always mix up apples and oranges and say these are the same. When you have the discussion with your spouse, vice versa, it could be both. The one with the more masculine is always saying, why are you bringing that issue? Right now I'm talking about this. And the one with more feminine is saying, suddenly out of nowhere, you're arguing with this, and then it suddenly brings up something else and says, oh, you did this, you did that. What is the connection? You don't even get the connection. The masculine energy is saying, that's too different. Just only this. Right now, I'm talking about today, what happened. Nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago and 1 year ago. So those are the called isolated box thinking. The masculine energies want to drive box thinking, separate, separate, separate. The feminine energy is saying, make it holistic, connected. Of course, we got to go to the holistic thinking. We have to go to the holistic. We cannot be isolated. We cannot be thinking in isolation. We got to keep connecting events and then see what comes out as a common thread. So that's why the coming era is the women era. What's women? Here I guess I'm saying there's more feminine energy, more feminine. Everybody has both of them. The men have to activate the feminine aspect of them inside and become that holistic again. Meditation will do it naturally. Meditation will drop that aggression, separation, and then want to always say, even an argument, we've seen it. The masculine energy dominated logically, who is it? How dare that is this, that, and all, then we just go in. Whereas the feminine energy is saying, it's okay, what happened, so that's fine. Let's go. Why do you want to just get into this trouble now? Pretty easy. Because that's connecting. Holistic is connecting, that connection. We go into heart elevation and say we feel that heart and connect with everything and everybody is the feminine energy. We've seen this, right? On a market, on a road, at a traffic, you drive fast and somebody just honks at you. The masculine is just shouting and saying, cool, cool. It's okay, something, what is maybe having some problems. So the feminine is giving you the advice on the side. It's most exhibited. Feminine naturally is most exhibited in women. Masculine is most exhibited in men. But meditation is making us balanced. Everybody. Meditation is making us balanced. While we may not directly be connected to the course, but I have to bring up this book, 1,000 Seeds of Joy, Teachings of Lakshmi and Saraswati. 1,000 Seeds of Joy, Teachings of Lakshmi and Saraswati. Great book by Ananda Karunesh. Talks about how more feminine energy is established, go forward for a much better connected one world. We know it. A lot of aggression in the world is with this dominance thinking, separate thinking. I'm better, I'm great. So, all of that, dear friends, will have to stop. And with meditation, with that whole brain synchronization, with that enhancing the creative, holistic thinking capability. All of this is happening for every one of us. So, shall we go into this meditation once again, which is helping us get better and create a beautiful world? The lesser we feel about our I, our guilt, our survival thinking. It's all about survival thinking. Separateness is based on survival thinking. So we go away from it. We go from a survival thinking, which is fear-based, to a more love-based, heart-based thinking. Relax yourself. We are doing breath mindfulness meditation. And today we have our leaders. As soon as they finish meditation, we will have sharing by Ghaisa and Deepak Sangvi. So we will do that. So relax yourself. We are going into breath mindfulness meditation, primarily, which is observing a normal, natural in-breath and out-breath to empty our mind. Technique practiced by Gautama Buddha and extensively popularized by Brahmarshi Patriji. For that, we cross our fingers into fingers, cross our feet, and close our eyes and observe a normal, natural breath. And before that, we're doing heart elevation process, where we are living and heightened emotions of love and gratitude and compassion in our hearts. Just follow my guidance as I'm guiding. It's pretty easy. By recollecting an event or incident from our past, or just naturally feel that emotion for people around you, for things around you, for animals around you. But elevate yourself with that love, gratitude, compassion, kindness, any of those emotions, which are higher emotions with high energy. That'll help to go into the breath mindfulness or emptying the mind faster. So that's why we're doing that process, apart from several other benefits. So relax yourself, dear friends. We start with heart elevation. Dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. Can you feel your beautiful heart with that breath energy? Breathe more. And feel that sacred heart, the seat of all emotions. Nurturing all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel that love energy, that gratitude energy inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Feel more of that energy inside your beautiful heart and allow to expand that heart center. We're all connected. We're all deep inside, specks of energy, connected with each other. Every living being is here for its own experience. And all life thrives on love. All beings expand on that gratitude, compassion, adventure, care. Can you feel the love energy inside that beautiful heart? And you radiate that energy beyond your body onto every corner of this planet Earth. Where the attention goes, there the energy flows. Can you become one with all things and everybody with a love energy? Feel Dear friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe. Your normal, natural, friendly, peaceful in-breath and the out-breath. When we observe the breath, our mind becomes slowly empty. And when the mind is empty, we merge into that energy field and receive huge amount of cosmic energy into our body. And as the body receives this energy more and more, our infinite potential becomes more kinetic. Be with your breath. One with that natural, gentle in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. as you observe the breath. Our mind becomes slowly empty. Allow yourself. Become empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is getting empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Can you feel that emptiness all around your body as you are becoming one with your breath? Allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Become aware of that emptiness inside you, all around you. As you become one with your breath, Allow yourself to go deep into that emptiness of no body, no one, of no thing, in no place and no time. All emptiness is energy. That's energy in the quantum field with infinite possibility and unlimited opportunity. Allow yourself to be totally merged into that emptiness and tune in to the abundance of energies in this field. Become one with your breath and merge into that emptiness inside you, all around you, where everything is connected to everything else. Go deeper and deeper and experience that wholeness again. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude for a beautiful life. It's an honor and privilege to be living this life at this time of history. Be grateful to your parents, for giving us this beautiful connection to the universe. Be grateful to all your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Can you be deeply grateful to all the people in your life for allowing us to learn so many things? Your family, your friends, relatives, colleagues, partners, everybody. Be grateful for this grand nature, the bird, the fish, the animals, our sun, the moon and the earth, for filling our lives with unconditional love and trust. Let's be thankful to all the places we go, the things we use, the technology, our systems and governments, servicemen, for making our lives so comfortable. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Finally, be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself. And let the autonomous nervous system process the energies. As you relax, recollect the experience from the session. How did you feel? Who have you become? Where did you go? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Hope you enjoyed the session. Nothing like being together on a Sunday where everything is behind us and we're relaxing to ourselves more and more. Wonderful. So as you relax, we'll listen in from our leaders today. Mr. Deepak Sangvi. Deepak, I'm trying to see. Deepak, you can unmute yourself. Can you find
Yeah.
thus? Can you spotlight Deepak? Yes, that's great. Welcome, Deepak.
Morning.
Morning. So Deepak is a very young business leader. I met him a few years ago when I was managing trustee at Pyramid Valley. He's been a lot of inspiration is out of Pune, a lot of inspiration for many people in propagating meditation. But of course, there's a lot of inspiration because he's been a true business leader. So we'll hear from Deepak. He's been associated with Patriji for a long time and highly successful. So we'll hear from Deepak. Sheetal, can you introduce Deepak?
Yeah, sure, sir. Hello, friends. My name is Sheetal. I'm from Atlanta. I'm very happy to introduce our business leader, Mr. Deepak Sangvi. Mr. Deepak Sangvi is an owner and managing director in Nylons Enterprise Private Limited. Deepak holds MEP management from the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. He started his journey in 1999 to Nylons Company, and today the company is benefiting from its strong brand name, distribution network,
Louder,
excellent
please. Louder,
and
please.
Louder. Sheetal, let us speak louder.
okay, sir. And the working environment where entrepreneurial skills get full freedom to perform. Mr. Deepak has been meditating for over 15 years and not only attributes a lot of his success to its, but he practices in several meditation service activities in Pune area. Now I welcome Mr. Deepak, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to all of us. So it's been pleasure being part of the this wonderful journey of Pyramid Spiritual Society. I through my father got associated with Patri sir in 1998. So it's almost 22 years that we are. I'm associated with the Pyramid spiritual journey, and yes, my father actually got the meditation into the family way back in 1990s, and through his journey and exploration of having a guru who would understand what's going in his life, we met Patri sir in 1998, and after that the spiritual journey has been very very uh, enriching, and it has significantly helped me in the business also. So I would just want to try and connect the part of the meditation and the part of the business journey that has been. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Deepak, very well.
So, if I simply explain what I understand in one sentence, what meditation is. So, what I have always understood is when you forget the known, the unknown comes in. So that's what has been the meditation for me, and that's what is actually a human development is also for me. And I will try and link this entire journey because it's a Buddha CEO. So I'll try and link the business part of it to the spiritual part of it. So to simply put, if what is business and what is the linkage to the person? So it's a very beautiful linkage. It's in Hindi if we say. So it said that व्यापार बनता है व्यवहार से, व्यवहार बनता है विश्वास से, और विश्वास बनता है व्यक्ति से. So business is so the business is an outcome of the behavior of the behavior is what you call is culture of the organization. The culture of the organization is the outcome of the belief system of the organization, of belief system of the individual, and belief system of an individual is the outcome of the individual. So if you want to change the business, if you want to change the outcome of the business, you actually have to work on the person and his belief system, or the organization and its belief system. So that's how the linkage is. So to improve or make the business better, vyapar better karne ke liye, the root of that is the individual and the belief system. So that's how the linkage has for any business, for any individual, that's how the linkage is. and and if I simply put in the spiritual realm of it, so we all are, as Patriji says, we all are Brahmas, right? So we all are Brahmas. And what is the Brahma? So what when I say the belief system, uh, so whatever we see from our childhood, right, and whatever has been the impact of our past life on us, has created our belief system. So, giving an example, uh, if a child, when he is small, he's climbing, say, a gate or a tree, and if somebody, the mother or the father, says, "Don't climb, you will fall. Don't climb, you will fall. Don't climb, you will fall." The second child, which is doing the same, the parent says, "Climb, but be careful." Uh, uh, for everything he does, the parent says, "Climb, but be careful," or "Do things with a little care." And the third person, nobody is watching, so sometimes he climbs the top of the tree and sometimes he falls from there. So when he climbs at the top, he's the hero, and when he falls, then he bears the consequences of it. So the three children, the first who has always been told that, don't do this, don't do this, as he grows, he will become somebody who's not a risk taker, because since childhood, his belief system was created to not take risk. The second one, who is said that, okay, go, but be careful, but be careful, will be somebody who would take risk, and but always look at his downside protection. And the third one, who's not been observed and sometimes celebrated to the highest order, and sometimes failures to the highest order, will have lot of randomness in his actions. And he will become from zero to hero, and from hero to zero, because that's how he has grown. So same three different children, uh, getting grown in a different environment, turn out to be different personalities as they grow up. And this is what I'm meaning to say a belief system is, that our past journeys of our current life and the journeys of our previous life makes our belief system. So when we say that we all are Brahmas, right? So each one of us as Brahma also has a Brahmand. Brahmand is our universe, and our Brahmand is a combination of our current life belief system and our past lives belief system that we have grown into, or lived by. And in doing so, so if there are 600 crore people or 6 billion people in the world, there are 6 billion Brahmans. So there are as many Brahmans as many souls on this earth, because each unique Brahman is different to each unique individual. And when we interact, so suppose when we interact with people, sometimes we disagree, we sometimes have a fight, sometimes we have an argument, sometimes we agree. It's all about the function of the Brahmans matching or not matching. So as a Brahma who has a Brahmand around us, a job of a Brahma is to protect his Brahmand. That's how it is. So whenever we have argument, it is basically somebody has a different Brahman and I have a different Brahman, and we are not agreeing to it, and we are trying to protect our Brahman, which is our belief system. And that's what the understanding of an individual person and his belief system is. And if we look at the spiritual level, the only purpose that I'll take one step back. So when we protect our Brahman, when we fight, or when we argue, or when we try to protect as Brahmas, what actually is the end of our Brahman, is the beginning of our fear. We cannot see beyond because we have not seen beyond, and hence we are little fearful crossing the border because we have not seen. So somebody as a child who has grown not to be a risk taker all his life, uh, when he is pushed into taking a risk, he tries to protect himself, because that's the end of his Brahman, and he's trying to protect it. So the end of our Brahman is the beginning of our fear. And the only purpose or one of the strongest purpose that we exist, is to challenge our fears and expand our Brahmans. So when our Brahman becomes as large and equal to the entire universe, That's what the journey about of life is, and that's what I think is the role of the meditation or spirituality in our life is. And that's how I say, when we forget the known, the unknown comes in. So the unknown is everything beyond our Brahman is the unknown. So when we start meditating, when we start going inside us, we start dissolving those borders, because we start exploring the world beyond those borders, beyond that Brahman. And that's how the journey of expansion of our universe starts to become. So this is more or less the concept when I say that व्यापार बनता है व्यवहार से, व्यवहार बनता है विश्वास से, and विश्वास बनता है व्यक्ति से. The business is made through the behavior or the beliefs or the culture. The culture is made through the belief system, and the belief system is made through the person. So this is what I have learned, and this is how I have uh, been able to grow the business that I have run. This is how I have been able to expand my horizon, my personality, and with this understanding, I have been running the business by which, so any organization is a combination of hundreds and thousands of individuals, uh, and how do you align hundreds and thousands of individuals into a unique direction where the organization has to go, is you channelize their brahmans or their belief system into one direction. And that's what uh, any organization does. And that's what is the job of a leader, of a Buddha CEO, or for that matter, to actually channelize the belief systems of the each and every individual into the belief system of the organization. Now, uh, uh, and I'll be happy to take questions on this if there is any. Meaning, if I'm not able to explain the thoughts very correctly or clearly, or put them clearly. Uh, Now, any organization,
How did it help you, Deepak, in your organization? Can you tell us few examples of where you used these concepts? That
yes.
will help.
So so there are two very important things. One, so any organization is the uh, will take the direction where the leader takes the organization into, and hence many a time as leaders we do not know our own belief system. And when we do not know our own belief system, we just do it unconsciously, uh, without knowing our belief systems, or how we have been made, or what has been our past, how has our upbringing been, what has been our past life, because everybody is a combination of that belief system. And the limitation of our belief system becomes the limitation of the organizational belief system. So uh, so uh, the inward journey through meditation helps us realize and find ourselves and expand our horizon. And that is very, very useful for a somebody who's leading an organization, to have the enlargement of his belief system as a continuous process. The larger his belief systems become, larger his brahmans become, and the larger his brahman becomes, larger is the organizational, you can say the organizational horizon becomes. So that has been one of the journey, Chandrasekhar. So I have what I was uh, if 10 years back, or 5 years back, or 2 days back, or today, that has been continuously evolving. uh, and as Patri sir says, it's not only meditation, it's reading good books, and it's satsang. So the combination of three things, the, the inward journey through meditation, leading a lot of good books, which keep, so good books actually, there are different perspectives that comes in every book that you read. And if you are a meditator, you are more open to understanding that there are more perspectives that are possible, and you are ready to expand your as an individual, as a horizon, or your belief system, by embracing the other perspectives. And when you embrace those perspectives, and you have those discussions or satsangs with a lot of people, that has been one very important part, and that has been now the culture of the organization also, that has become, where we allow the thoughts to free flow from every individual. It's not that this is the only way. There can be many way, and that has now become the culture of the organization. So satsang, or allowing the thoughts and the perspective to come on the table, and enlarge the belief system of the entire organization has been one of the reason or highlight for which we have been able to grow. Uh, One of the second very important point that I have implemented in my organization is, so uh, every morning I would make a 7 to 8 minutes a selfie video, uh, which has a story with a message, and the message is where I want to take the organization into, and it is sent to all the employees of the organization. So basically, when you put a thought in the mind every day for months and years together, and the organization, the employees of the organization, the team of the organization, in the morning when they wake up 7 a.m., 8 a.m., whenever they are at home, they open and they see that video, they listen to that 7-8 minute talk. At that point, mostly they are also at home. So when they are seeing or watching that video, it's their family, their wife, their children, the employee, the husband, whoever the employee is, and the family also listening to that video. So basically, that has been one of the ways I have implemented this learning into making or channelizing the organization in a particular direction by pushing or by sharing these thoughts about the culture that I want to build into the organization. So when I said that the belief system of an organization will make the culture of the organization, and that this video is my method of building that culture. So that has been one of the ways, Chandra.
That's great. How many fold has your revenue grown? You don't have to tell the numbers, but any percentages from the last 5 years or 10 years, if you know?
So if I say in last 20 years from where I got this business from my father, we have grown 50 times. So
Wow.
so 20 years we have been a 50 times larger organization. So that has been the journey. Yes.
And you were into one, the last I met, into pickles, I think, right? And then now you are into many things. You said you diversified into multiple areas now.
Yeah, we have become a much larger company. So pickle is now only 20% of what we sell. So when I got from my father, pickle was, or even till about 7 years back, it was 60% of the business. Today it remains to be 20%. And yes, we have been able to expand successfully into multiple categories.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Deepak. This is anything you want to say about your activities there, any services activities? And by the way, I want to acknowledge, thank you, Deepak. So Deepak was one of the initial larger contributors in Pyramid Valley when we built that Kabir Bhavan, beautiful infrastructure, our wisdom center. So Deepak is a sponsor, this company, and they sponsored it very generously back in 2009, if I'm right, 9 or 10, 2010. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So,
All right.
so
Yeah, go
yeah.
ahead.
So uh, now in the spiritual thing journey, so it is from me. So as a family, my wife is more involved in taking meditation sessions. So within the family or in the society, or having a session at our home, we have a pyramid at our home. So having a session at our home from people coming around this area in Baner in Pune. So she has been more active. My more contribution is towards the satsang part of it, towards the discussion part of it, where I believe my strength lies. So towards the satsang part of is where having discussions with the people after the meditation session to have a discussion in the direction where things can be channelized in the mind is where my contribution is. I also like reading quite a bit. So reading and gaining the knowledge, and then using it, sharing it. So any concept or anything that I learn, I ensure that I at least share with at least 100 people. Anything new that I learn, I would at least share with 100 people, so that two things happen. I share it with 100 people. And when I'm sharing with 100 people, every time when I'm repeating that concept, I'm also finding one more dimension in that concept. And every time when I'm repeating it, I'm also observing how much of that is what I'm following. So that has been the two things, where sharing, making that thing also actually that I live in my life, and also learning more dimensions about it. So that is how my role is in propagating the thoughts of spirituality.
Wonderful. Thank you, Deepak. Thanks for taking time and be part of it.
Thank you.
Sheetal, thank you. Yes, please be there. We may have some questions. Sheetal, can we invite Thank you, guys, for accepting to, because you've been a very, very successful publishing house in India, Sterling Publishing House, as a chairman for it. Thank you for agreeing to share your thoughts in this brief time in terms of how you have been able to grow, and whatever that has helped you and your organization to grow, and anything, even as an individual or as organizations that you're going to share with us. Thank you, Sheetal.
Sir. So I will be happy to introduce our business leader, Mr. S.K. Guy. Mr. S.K. Guy is the chairman of Sterling Publisher Private Limited and the Sterling Group of Companies. He has been associated with the Institute of Book Publishing since its inception in 1985. He actively involved with the world of publishing for the last 60 years. The Federation of Indian Publishers conferred him the award of significant contribution to book promotions and publishing in 2001. He has served as the chairman of the Books, Publications and Printing Panel of CAPEXL, Ministry of Commerce, Government of India during 2008 to 2011. Mr. Ghai is active in publishing forum nationally and internationally. He has visited and participated in many international book fairs. In the year 2009, he delivered the prestigious Bengal Book Publishing Lecture of Indian Book and Publisher Services for the world market. Mr. Ghai is a senior member of publishing body in India. He has served as an officer bearer and is currently is executive committee of FPBAI. He is on the course faculty of the National Book Trust India, an examiner in the postgraduate diploma course in publishing at University of Delhi, and a member of the expert committee of IGNOU. He is on the editorial board of Publishing Research Quarterly, New York, since 2007. Now I welcome you, sir.
Namaste ji. I joined the course.
Sir, can you speak a little louder, please? We're not able to hear you.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, it could be still a little more if it's possible. Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
yes.
I'm not a master. Let me admit it right at the beginning.
Little more louder, Mr. Guy.
Okay.
Closer to the mic. Closer to the mic.
Okay. Let me admit that I am not a master. I am a learner. And as I started, I am enjoying my life every day. And my business has helped me to do this. Now, I would like to share with you that life is a journey. And once you are in this journey, you have to enjoy every day. And how this you can enjoy is you must get the excitement. Unless there is excitement in the life, it becomes boring. So, and my business has helped me in this excitement. Now, travel is another part. I love traveling. I don't lose an opportunity to travel. I travel around the world and I have already covered around 73 countries in the world. I still remember my father, he came from UK and brought a heart-shaped box and gave it to me, on which it was written, "The world is a book, and he who stays at home reads only a page." So, and as the journey has been, I have been traveling around the world and many countries many times. And this has given me the opportunity to be in touch with people. Now, see how one learns either by going to the institutions or by reading the book or by meeting people. And my business has helped me in all. Now, you see, the life, I get the excitement from my every project, every book I take is an excitement for me. And I'm involved with every book that I have done. I have done more than around 10,000 titles till today. And every day is a learning and a growing process. Now, in this journey, my authors have helped me a lot, right from the beginning. And this travel has given me the opportunity to get in touch with them. And I have learned from every author and I have met more than, you can say, 95% of my authors personally during this journey. Starting with in 1968, and how the spirituality has come to my life is also due to this. I met Swami Muktanandji in Ganeshpuri in 1968. And when I met him and we came in touch with more aggressive, meeting them more time, he gave me I got 2 books from him to publish. So then I met Dada J.P. Vaswani from Pune ji, and we have done about more than 100 titles by Dada J.P. Vaswani. Then I went to Kulu in Himachal Pradesh. There I met Swami Sham. And they have a community of about 20 families. He went to Canada, Swami Sham, and he brought the community about, I think, 20 people, 20 families, and they came and stayed there, and they have been in Kulu for a long time. And again, one of my author, Glenn Kesworth, was there, and then that's why I went there and met Swami Sham, and they presented me the whole lot of his literature books. And let me share with you that this has helped me and my connectivity with the spirituality. Then Shirdi Sai Baba. I have been involved with Shirdi Sai Baba movement from the last, you can say, about 30 years. And we have been publishing books on Shirdi Sai Baba. And I think Sterling is the only publishing house who has more than 100 titles on Shirdi Sai Baba by various authors. And every author I have met, and the journey has been beautiful, and which has helped me to enjoy my life every day. Because there is an excitement, every day there is a new project coming in. More and more authors are approaching me. And I would like also to share with you that D.R. Karthikanji, he invited me to this meditation course, and immediately I took it. Now, once I took it, it was clashing with my yoga sessions. But again, the day I'm not doing yoga, I was here at the session. And I have been enjoying this meditation center, learning from it every day, and meeting lot of people, the masters every day. As I have said that I learned a lot from Shirdi Sai Baba, and which has given me that one should have a faith and patience in oneself. If one have a faith and patience in oneself, then life will be smooth. Now, when you travel, there is a lot of excitement. Sometimes it is good experience, sometimes it is not so good experience. But then the excitement is there. I still remember that I went to Nigeria about 25 years back, and during my travel and on landing in this Lagos airport, I met a lady and tried to help her in filling up her visa form because she was holding a child and all that. Now, see, when we came out of the airport, her husband was there to receive her. She introduced me to her husband, and they said, "Okay, we will take you where you have to go." And it was about 10 o'clock in the night. And you know that Lagos is not a safe place. One has to be very careful. And when I went to they said, which hotel? When I went to that hotel, they said, we are fully booked. Then we went to 3, 4 hotels. They were all booked. Now see, they helped me so much that I think they must have spent more than an hour to going to different hotels. And finally, they said, if we don't get the place, then you come and stay with us. And luckily, I got it. So people have helped me a lot, and which has made the life and bringing the punch in my life always. Then let me share with you that life is life is a journey, and it is how you take it. If you want to be happy, you can be happy. There is no end to it. One has to move on. That's my message. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if anybody wants having any question or clarification, I would love to give it. It will be my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. You have been exhibiting that meditative quality from day one, ever since I met you. And then I'm sure that when Karthikeyan sir introduced somebody, we are going to be like that. It's not that how much meditation we're doing, we take the values, living life for every day. If we don't learn any amount of meditation, of no use. That's why we have leaders like you coming in and talking. Sir, thank you so much for your very, very valuable message. Just amazing. You talked about the travel and expands consciousness. I mean, you learn from leaders like you who have been very, very humble yet so successful. And if I have to sum up Deepak Sangviji, what he's doing, Deepak Sangviji is not only growing the business and then giving that monetary benefit to the employees, but his employees are transformed with his changed belief system. So now they extend that into the entire part of the life. So I'm sure that's what is happening with you. You are exhibiting such a simple, humble life of living life every day. Enjoy, learn new things so that you can have. So thank you so much, sir. We'll take quickly our comments from our panels, and then we close the session. And if Ramani sir is still there, will I have an observation? Ramani sir? Okay. SVB sir, can you, Karthikeyan sir, you can get a couple of minutes, and we'll just take SVB sir's observation and then yours, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. SVB sir.
Chandra, we had two beautiful stories of the leaders. Mr. Sangvi, he made it very clear that the meditation has made him to get to know unknown. Thereby, he is able to have more perspectives of the life that has increased his belief, which he has been able to make it as a video, send it to his workman. And that way, he has been able to expand in multiple proportions of his business. And I am very happy that he, along with his wife, has been propagating meditation. And it's a good story that we learned today. Likewise, the another great man, Mr. Guy, he made it very carefully that one at home reads a page of a book only. Therefore, he has to make travel. Travel gives excitement and also makes him to know more about the saints like Siddhi Baba. And he has been able to publish many books, and people are after him to every day to see to it that more and more books are written, and he has also read, going on reading the books. That's why this meditation, how it helps also, he make it very clear. And therefore, we are very happy to listen to great leaders, one on business side, other on the book publishing side. Thank you, Chandra, for giving an opportunity for all of us to listen to them.
Thank you, sir. As chairman of Banari group of companies, very, very successful business leader, Mr. S.V. Balasubramanianji. Thank you for observation. Karthikeyan, sir.
Yes, I greatly appreciate Mr. Deepak Sanghavi, not only for he has achieved the growth in his business, but also dedicating his time, the family time, promoting the cause of meditation. To others, they find time. So nobody is that busy as not to spend time, not only to practice, but also to propagate it. Of course, my good old friend, Mr. Guy, nothing more to speak about when he says the world is a book. The person who stays at home reads only a page. But, you know, I have traveled to 150 countries, but I can't say that I've read so much. 20 days in a month within the country also. But he's an amazing person because I know what a thorough person he is, whatever he does. I have organized very frequent programs in the India Habitat Center in my foundation for peace, harmony, and good governance. And he's one of the busiest persons. You can always find him coming there. Maybe sometimes he comes late, but he's there every time. He's one of those who always attends it. You know. This is because of his commitment, involvement, and interest in these things. So I wrote to many people after a couple of days with you, telling you, well, this gentleman is doing this program. It's interesting and useful. That's all. There's no special campaign with him. But he picked it up and he came, attended, and I've been seeing his name. When I scrutinized the names quickly, I've been seeing. Then one day he said, yes, I've been attending, but I also go to yoga. I suggested to him yoga can be practiced anytime, but this is a limited time. And he has been coming, and it's a great encouragement to others to know a person like Mr. Guy finds it worthwhile spending his time and coming and attending. And it's a great credit to your program, Mr. Chandra. I think nothing more to say, except is such people bring, not only they are benefited, but they also, by attending, they enthuse others to participate and get the same benefit. There are three types of dana. One is, famous Annadana. That is scriptures of all nations, all types. They said, giving food to a starving person, it's a great thing. Then, of course, Vidyadana, great poet Mahabharati said that you may not build temples and all that, but give to poor person, the literacy, that is a great dana. But I would say the third dana is much more important. Now we realize that is dhyana dana. That is giving the art and skill of meditation to others is the biggest of gifts you can give, because then you're changing, transforming the person's whole attitude to life, physical health, mental health, spiritual health. And once that is there, they can learn everything, they can earn their own, live livelihood and all that. So Annadana, Dhyana Dana becomes the more important than Annadana and Dhyana Dana. Thank you.
Sir, amazing conclusion, sir. So different dhanas, dhyana dana, that's where we are on topic of this. Thank you so much, sir. Without you, we have so many leaders, all of us have come together here because of your awareness creation, sir. So thank you so much, Karthikeyan, sir. You've been such a great friend to Patriji, and we're all connected through Patriji, and so thank you so much. Dear friends, it's just amazing. If I take both Guy sir and Deepak Sangvi sir, I mean, because of limited time, although I wrote the notes, I'm not summarized yet. But we go into the flow when we go into the detail. We enjoy the process. I'm so surprised when a guy sir said 10,000 books, I'm involved in everything. And then he met 95% of authors. It's not possible, dear friends. When you are growing, it's easy for guys sir to just delegate it and then go away.
And also,
Yes, sir.
only one thing I must add. I know very well how he processes the books. He has published my own book. He's such a thorough, he painstaking, gets edited properly, and then takes into consideration all our inputs and all that. Last minute corrections, additions, everything he's willing to do. He's got a beautiful setup. He has trained people, a good set of people where everything is done so promptly, so efficiently. So when he said 10,000 books, and I know very well how he goes through each book, selects books and all that. Imagine how much of work he must be doing in dedication. What a leadership he will be providing to his team, editorial team and the publishing team and all that.
Thank you, sir. And when looking at that's how I think sir, Sterling has become so successful at humbly growing. I mean, that's really how I see it. And Mr. Deepak Sangvi said one beautiful thing every day, friends. I mean, look at the commitment to add value every day, doing a recording of a video and sharing with all the employees and then bringing them together. That's into the detail. That's into the weeds. Deepak doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do. You know that. But
How many employees he has got? Number of people working with him?
2,500.
Oh,
Including
amazing. Every day recording is something amazing. What a commitment.
Thank you.
commitment. Yes, sir. So, friends, we go into the flow when we go into the detail, when we enjoy that. That's what Deepak is doing. That's what Guy sir is doing. Thank you so much, everyone, to join this. Meditation is only 50%. I want to reiterate this, guys. I mean, friends, meditation is 50%. Learning and then rewiring our brain circuits and then repeating is the way we actually enhance it and then put that into the practice. Meditation is giving us self-awareness, mindfulness, but mindfulness of what? Mindfulness of the learnings that we do. So that's why Patriji encourages so much, and I really feel we got to constantly learn. So we set aside what we know. When we come in here, if we can set aside what we know, and then if we can be surrendered to just learning, I think it just enriches ourselves so much. And so, thank you, Deepak ji. Thank you so much for in your busy schedule. I know you're raising funding and all that, and the busy, so you're taking time. And I know what it feels like, especially growing at 50 times that nature. And thank you, guys, for so humbly accepting our request. Thank you all. Have a great day. And we'll take some, we close the session from that perspective. But those of you want to have questions, guys, that is available. And Deepak is there too. So please, let's have questions to them if you want to ask them anything. And those who want to leave, so feel free to leave. Thank you all. We'll take questions in 2 minutes. Yes.